comm check.
Just verify you're on
Detection setting carried over from the.
and retro flight on the flight loop. Squish, Mr. Director. Hyperbit, are you have comms set up all good now? Where are you? Let me see what you're scheduled for. In terms of free seats, stand by. All flight controllers, if you're on your station, just give me an amber light, please.
Have.
Okay, so
How can
I
I
have
get
ambers.
Can you advise me when we are starting officially?
yeah, Apollo 8, we're just getting set up at the moment. Should be underway momentarily.
Prior to that, keep me posted.
Flight, we don't have guidance yet.
Copy that.
Roger. Stand by.
I believe Pixie was back up if that has to go happen.
We're waiting for a guidance
We
member.
got news that primary guidance is not going to be able to make it. He just posted.
Sin, if you want to take guidance or.
Flight CAPCOM. Astro's wondering how far we are away from getting started.
Capcom, tell them we'll be about 10 minutes.
Apollo 8 Houston,
Yeah,
we're
flight,
about 10 minutes away
Pixie
from
was
getting
our backup.
started.
Prior to that, please inform the rest of the controllers that we will be simulating loss of signal when it is appropriate.
Copy that. Flight Capcom, Astro would like to inform that we will be simulating loss of signal when appropriate.
Roger, thanks, Capcom. And EECOM, are you currently on station?
Flight
Flight.
EECOM currently on station.
Roger, just give me an
Flight
amber
GNC.
light. I know you can't see it, but I can. Thank you. Go GNC.
Well, okay, two things. One, is my light on, or
A-frame, your light's on. Oh, it's off now.
Okay, then
flight-
in that case,
are
could,
you paying attention to Discord? Sorry
yeah,
for
actually,
talking
yeah.
over you, GNC.
Not really. What's
we
up?
got
No,
someone
Pete, you
wanting to watch or join, but we're full up, so I'm asking, what do we want to do? Do we want to
Streamlink should
look
still be
over it?
up. It's linked in the
I really don't
pinned
feel like tutoring
messages.
people on GUIDO today, but I'll do it if I have to.
I want to know what I should tell him.
AFD, I think we're still looking for a guidance member. Guidance is free, and if he wants to watch, the stream link should be pinned to the messages.
All right.
I think our backup Fido wants to try GNC or Guido, whichever one is open. Is it Guido?
Yes, it's GUIDO.
Okay, he's there right now.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're probably not doing burns today anyway, aren't we?
GNC, I think you hit the button, so now you're off. You're no longer amber.
Flight he would prefer a
We need to
position
get
that
bug
isn't too
fixed, it's really bugging.
complex.
Roger. Is anyone able to shuffle around to accommodate that?
Does
Fuck.
anyone know what these left mark, right mark buttons do? Or what they were for?
The hard copies?
No, the ones just above it. If you look at it, the other.
If
you
possible,
look
move
at,
conversations like this to MOCR conf.
No, yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh no,
I thought you might know,
let's go
'cause
to
it's
I've done
Ox
more
one.
research of this.
You want to go to Ox, Spark?
Yeah. Also, one thing, you can have him clear the desk if he wants. It's not really important that we're displaying orbital data anymore. Yeah, I was directed at. Well, I was clearing for flight for CAPCOM, but you know.
Flight, should I have him clear the disky and proceed to PLL?
Roger, yeah, he can clear the disky and go poo on the AAGC.
Roger that.
Sorry, that one always makes me laugh.
Apollo 8 Houston, you are clear to clear the disky and go to P00.
Roger, P00.
And do we have a guidance yet, or are we still looking?
Looks like we got Richard on guidance flight.
Alright, guidance, if you're there, give me an amber light.
Flight GNC.
Go GNC.
Just to clarify, you'll contact us on R loop or MOCR conf if needed. I don't have to monitor flight constantly, do I?
No, flight is going
I
to be the
think you
new
do.
contacting loop. All of your conversations, though, should be on MOCR
Good.
conf before here.
No, but I mean, if you need us, you're contacting our.
I'm going to
respective
call
loops.
you on flight loop, probably, for my own.
So I do need to monitor the flight loop.
Yes.
Wouldn't that just get confusing? Because then I hear your conversations simultaneously with the others, and it's just.
Flight loop should be as quiet as possible, and anything talked about flight should theoretically involve the mission, which it involves everyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the goal is for the flight loop to be quiet 95% of the time. Unless things are going really wrong.
Spark, are we moving to Ox 1?
I don't even know what the hell we were talking about. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't either, so.
Yeah, just small things like that. Either move it to Ox or move it to MOCR. Just try and
Alright,
keep flight loop clear.
Flight, I'm going to be using MOCR conf to set the TV monitors. I'm just going to broadcast on there asking what everyone wants.
Yeah, Roger, if you just want to police that loop, that's fine. Because I'm not going to be listening to that most of the time. And guidance flight.
Which loop should we put monitor requests on? AFD?
MOCR conf is fine, honestly. Just not on the flight loop or put it on the
Roger.
AFD loop, yeah. Guidance flight.
CS.
Whoever's pinging the tones, can you please stop?
Guidance flight on your loop. Guidance flight on MOCR this time. All stations, has anyone been able to reach guidance so far?
We might want to try raising him in the chat.
Yeah, I'll try. Alright, I'm going back to the flight loop. CAPCOM flight.
Go ahead, flight.
Advise Astro that we're all ready to go. We're just waiting on for guidance so he can proceed as planned.
Apollo 8 Houston, we are all ready for you to get underway. We're just waiting on guidance. Proceed as planned.
Roger that. We are currently on the dark side of the moon, so we will be in LOS for the part of the session.
Roger that.
Flight. Do we want to break LOS to kick guidance if they don't respond in like 3 minutes?
Roger, can you see if you can get him on Discord?
I'll try that.
I mean, I can see if I can do that in a minute.
Retro, you could be tuned in onto the stream, and you have the stream audio on, or it could be somewhere else like Discord.
Wait, which one's Richard? Which one's flight? Which one? Sorry, what's guidance's tag again?
Richard.
No, I mean Discord. Yes, we were. Luke, I
Calling
have
you
him on the
guidance.
flight loop.
What's the... Problem solved, Flight. He was just really involved in RTCC if you weren't listening.
Roger, guidance flight, able to come over here to the flight loop.
It's a whole bunch of the art.
Wait,
the
what?
actual
You
thing.
found that? Where? Give me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need that for my Moon Lab project, especially for it.
Guidance flight on flight loop.
ask again, do we know what monitors everyone else wants?
Guidance flight on your loop.
This guidance.
Alright, guidance, if you're on station, give me an amber light. And also, I'm gonna be doing most of my work on the flight loop, so monitor that. That's probably where I'll call you first.
All right.
Alrighty.
Flight guidance. Should I be calculating a trans-Earth injection?
Roger, yeah, AFD and I decided last session that we're gonna try and get home on the next orbit. If you want to work to
Flight,
calculate
wait,
that and then
whoa,
pass
flight,
that to retro.
flight, whoa, what about Genesis? We have to do that. That was
That'll happen on Earthrise,
be
and we're
aware-
currently in LOS.
I agree with
okay.
next flight, but because the guy's new and I don't want to have the burn too close, we may
I agree.
calculate and then go another orbit. So we might go 2 orbits. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds
No,
good.
because
Oh,
the TEI is only valid for that orbit, unfortunately.
Well, if it's close, if the burn time is 20 minutes from when the calculation is done, that's a little too close.
Yeah,
Fido flight.
we should. I guess we should avoid uplinking
Fido.
it.
What's the time
unless-
till our periapsis?
Time to periapsis is 5,384 seconds. Gonna go convert that to hours. Be right back.
minutes. 2 minutes. It's easy.
Hours and minutes.
Well, yeah, but then if you do using the calculator, it gives you like 1 point blah 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 hours. And it's just then you have to do that math. Just easier to get the minutes and divide it by 60.
1 hour and 29
yeah.
minutes.
Roger, are we currently moving
that-
towards our apogee or perigee right now?
Whichever's
Looking at the numbers, it appears we're currently moving toward our apogee.
Houston, Apollo 8, how do you read?
Roger that.
flight.
So
5x5, Apollo 8.
so our
Flight
TI
GNC.
burn's still gonna be in a while.
So you're out of
even though
LOS
we
and
still have a while for
waiting on instructions.
Yeah, and if we just
Roger
exited
that. I will let
LOS,
flight know we're
then
out of
it's
LOS.
not gonna be for the next rev.
Yeah, retro guidance. Can you guys work together to
Flight
calculate
G-
a TEI burn on
Flight
guidance loop?
GNC.
Stand by, GNC. Guidance and retro. Do you guys got that?
I don't think they're listening on your loop.
I'm gonna cry.
That's why I kept saying
Sorry,
you should
it's
just
me.
contact them on their loops.
I'm here.
It's easier. It's easier.
I'm on the flight loop.
Yeah, I know guidance is here. I called him a
Flight
while ago.
Capcom.
Stand by, Capcom. Guidance, if you're able to get a hold of retro and the 2 of you work on calculating me a TEI burn.
Hi, GNC.
One at a time. I'm gonna go for Capcom first and GNC, but once guidance acknowledges.
I'm offended. I'm just kidding.
Okay, flight. This guidance
Astro
on your
report-
loop. What do you need from me again?
Try and
Astro
drag
report-
retro into a call with you and work on TEI burn.
Okay, that's one way of putting
Okay,
it.
I'll do that.
Thank you. And go Capcom.
Astro reports we are out of LOS.
Roger that. Remind Astro during Earthrise to do the funny reading.
So everybody probably got Mocha Conf and tell everybody listen to the air ground loop.
Is the funny reading Snoop Dogg Genesis by chance?
Hey, firm.
Fuck it. Yeah.
I'd like you to mute the AG loop.
Apollo 8 Houston. Flight has asked me to remind you that during
Okay,
Earthrise, to make sure to read the Snoop Dogg Genesis.
Okay, Flight GNC.
Go, Jinsu.
I say
Roger,
we
we're
give-
doing
I
that
say
now as
we
I see the Earth, so we
give guidance another orbit to get familiar with the TEI planning and to fine tune it, then we'll upload it once. For fuck's sake. Luke.
Yeah, I heard all that. Let's see what the numbers he gets for the first time around, and then we'll tweak it if needed.
Sounds good.
Capcom advised Astro he's good to start Genesis whenever he feels like.
Sorry, what was that flight?
Advise Astro he can start doing the rereading whenever he feels like.
Wait, is somebody
Roger
recording
that.
it? Somebody better be streaming this. Luke, you better be fucking streaming this.
I am.
For all the people back home, the crew of Apollo 8 has a message for you. In the beginning, Dog pimped the heaven and the earth, and the earth was out form and void, and darkness was upon the grill of the deep for reals. And the spirit of Dog moved upon the grill of the waters, and Dog hollered, "Let there be light," and booyah, there was a shitload of weed. And Dog saw the light, and that shiznit was good. And Dog divided the light from the darkness. And Dog called the light day, and the darkness his smooth ass called night for reals. And the evening and the morning was the straight up original gangsta day. And Dog hollered, "Let there be a gang-banging firmament up in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And Dog made that firmament and divided the waters from which was under the firmament from the waters which was above the firmament. That shiznit was so. And Dog called the firmament heaven. I ain't talking about chicken gravy, bitch, for reals. And the evening and the morning was the second day. And Dog hollered, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear," and that shiznit was so. And Dog called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the waters was called seas. The Dog saw that shiznit was good.
Oh god, that was fucking hilarious.
Capcom advised Astro that we're all in tears down here.
Roger that.
More like pissing ourselves laughing.
Apollo 8 Houston, that was absolutely hilarious.
Roger that. Thank you.
Okay.
I think we're gonna need a minute.
Retro flight. A AFD flight on my loop still.
Go for AFD.
Can you do your horse wrangling and get retro on comms?
Yeah, I'll take.
We're not flight GNC,
Go GNC.
an observation. Weren't an observation actually. He's still in two things actually. He's CMC is still set to auto, and wouldn't a cattle pod be more effective?
That is true.
He is talking on his loop to people. So, do you want? Is it important that you speak to him, or because I think he's explaining the RTCC.
Okay, Roger. I just thought I wanted to make sure that they're working together to get me my TI burn. But if they're doing that, that's amazing.
Is it supposed to look different after you select line?
Okay.
Yeah. CMC's at auto.
Roger. Do we want to tell the Astro to get the CMC out of auto and into free or hold?
Might as well, otherwise it's gonna keep trying to keep the attitude. It's just gonna waste fuel. So.
Roger that. Capcom advised Astro to set CMC to free.
Roger, will do. Apollo 8 Houston, please be advised to set CMC from auto to free.
Roger that. CMC mode is set to free.
Copy. Alright, flight here, set CMC mode to free.
Roger that. If you just want to tell the stand by Capcom. Yep, go. The blinking light is that's only just what you want to speak onto, and then you hit your push to talk to actually speak. But the blinking light's like what you're going to speak on. Oh, others can't see your blinking light. Just set it to like just a random channel, like flight channel or something like that. That's my light. If you look at if you look at my light, it's the same. If I like switch it to MOCR conf, it'll also change in a couple seconds.
Houston, follow 8.
Yep.
Roger, Apollo 8, what is it you need?
Can you ask EECOM if they know where the H2O quantity indicator is? So I cannot find it.
Copy that, we'll ask EECOM.
CAPCOM flight.
Go ahead, flight.
Is he looking for the H2O indicator or the water glycol mixture indicator?
I will double check with him what he's looking for.
Roger.
Apollo 8 Houston, could you confirm which gauge you're looking for again?
The H2O quantity indicator.
Copy that.
That's gonna be on panel
flight,
2F.
he's looking for... Roger that. Apollo 8 Houston, the gauge you're looking for is going to be on panel 2F.
Panel 2F is the main DC 2, and it's about halfway down. It has all the gauges for the ECS systems. It also has those gauges for the waste tank.
Define panel 2F, as in, is it somewhere on panel 2?
Let me check with flight. Sorry, flight, could you please describe where panel 2F is again?
Yeah, no problem. Panel 2F is a subsection of main panel 2. It's it's on the bottom of it. It has all the ECS gauges. It has a couple circular gauges and a couple rectangular ones.
Like, if I don't know the specific gauge
Is
you're
that-
looking for, if you want me to tell you, I can.
Roger, I believe the gauge is literally just the O2 quantity indicator, isn't it?
But it's H2O,
Flight
Flight
correct?
GNC.
Is what he's
Yes,
looking
yeah,
for?
yeah, it's the H2O one, yeah.
That is on the bottom right of panel 2. It's one of those gauges that's like 2 semicircles. Says Acum prime sec H2O above it. It's the right gauge.
Roger that, we'll let him know.
And I believe last station calling flight, what's up?
Apollo 8 Houston, the gauge you're looking for is on the bottom right of panel 2. It is a
Flight GNC.
semicircle, and it should have what you're looking for.
Go GNC.
How far are we planning on doing this? Are we going to entry or just
Roger, I found it. We are good.
one-way course corrections?
For scheduling purposes,
Copy
I
that.
want to try and get the splashdown, which is I want to do TEI as soon as possible.
Right, because we have that other thing.
Ideally, yeah, we finish this today and then we do the
Yeah.
other thing next week.
Which, I mean, we could just push back. If we don't do it all today, we can always just push back the next season 2 episode. Because the Apollo 11 thing is only a one-day thing. So
Yeah, that's true.
I do. Hopefully.
I'm kind of skeptical we're gonna make it through in one day, but
We
I
got
mean, I don't know
this.
how far you guys
That's
go.
critter. That's critter talk.
Flight retro.
So, actually, yeah, if I did discover something for the entry checklist, if we are doing that today.
Probably, yep.
Yeah, so the system tests are important. They tell you whether or not you need to turn the damn heaters on.
Roger.
For command module LCS. If it's like above like 37 volts, I think.
Got it. Flight retro on the flight loop. Flight retro on MOCR conf loop. If you haven't already, please monitor flight loop.
I am, but somebody else just called me. Not exactly sure where to respond to that.
Oh, that was just me in multiple different places.
I have a place where I can look.
Flight retro on your loop. Have you and Guidance got a TI burn planned yet?
Still working on it.
Roger.
We had some problems with our TCC.
Got it, yeah. Do you guys need a third man on this, or do you think you can sort this out?
We got it working.
Yeah, I struggled for a bit, but at the moment, I'm kind of curious as to if there's an Earth periapsis or delta V that we should be aiming for.
I have the number for the estimated delta V for TEI.
Yeah, let's have it.
Sorry, the flight plan is like 50 pages long.
Hey, it was good planning by me, okay?
Well, it'd be better if we didn't have like 6 pages of abbreviations at the beginning.
Oh, I'm telling you, people do not know their abbreviations. But yeah.
Okay, I have the number.
All
The
set.
number is 1072 meters a second.
Flight Fido. Flight Fido. Fido.
Oh, sorry. Go flight.
What periapsis are we aiming for during the TI burn?
We're aiming to keep our current periapsis, I believe. There's no design change in periapsis, but our current periapsis is 64 nautical miles.
Roger. What's the number Guidance then should be aiming for? I think it's like 20 something thousand nautical miles, is it?
For the entry for the Earth periapsis,
Yeah.
that is about 2,500, I believe, somewhere around there.
Roger, 2000, got it. Retro flight on your loop.
Go ahead, flight.
I just got word from Fido the desired Earth periapsis you're aiming for is like 200 nautical miles, or 200,000, I believe. You can ask him on MOCR Conf. Now I've already forgotten.
Wouldn't that be more of a number for guidance? Because I can't actually calculate the burns.
Oh, Roger. Guidance is no
I'm
longer.
listening.
Oh yeah, there we go. There he is. Hey.
Yeah, let's have that Earth PE again.
Yeah.
The Delta V.
No, he had an Earth PE 200,000 nautical miles.
Stand by. I'll be right back with that number again. I've already forgotten. Fido flight. What was that Earth PE again? I've already forgotten.
No worries. 2,500 nautical miles radius from the center.
Roger.
I think that's what it gives you.
It should be 2,500 nautical miles radius
We
from the
can't
center.
get Earth PE yet.
It's the TEI planner. That's what he's using.
It should be a 6-digit number.
Okay. No, I thought you meant yeah, so I thought you meant from the FIDO data.
You can enter a longer number. You just use or a shorter number.
I was gonna say, well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but the periapsis has got to be a 6-digit number.
Where is my Earth TEI checklist? I think it's return vehicle prep. Nope. Radial pitch.
Yeah, I'm just reading from the flight plan.
And it's flight again on the retro loop. I'm still trying to get you more data to calculate your guys' burn. We're looking for an entry angle of about 2 degrees.
Yeah, this isn't even going to have entry angle. Okay, who is giving us that periapsis number?
Fido.
Is that you?
No, that's Fido. He's go for PDI. If you want to contact him, you can ask him on his loop or the MOCR conference loop about that number. Where's the checklist?
I'll just chat the room. I'll just chat the room.
Houston, Apollo 8, how's it going down there?
Pretty quiet down here, Apollo 8. I'll check in with flight, see if there's anything we want you to do.
Roger that, thank you.
Flight CAPCOM.
Go Capcom.
Is there anything we want Astro to do, or can we just let him sit for a while?
Not much. He can take some cool photos of the Earth. Just advise him, or of the Moon. Sorry. Just advise him that we're working on getting
Yeah.
him his TEI burn calculated.
Why not both?
Do we have any housekeeping?
Oh yeah, we can work on that.
If we-
EECOM
if-
flight.
If we add some housekeeping, that would be this would be the perfect time for.
This is EECOM.
Do you have anything you need him to do right now? Any purges or dumping?
I'm not seeing anything too concerning. Waste and potable water are both at about 50%. Temperature's looking good. Let's see. Not really seeing anything that needs to be taken care of right this moment.
Wait, I don't remember. Do we do PTC in lunar orbit as well?
No.
No.
I
I
swear to
believe
God, I swear to
Mark,
God,
you want
I
to make him
remember
do
doing.
P22s?
Do it! Wait, we can't. That's not implemented.
You can still point the optics
Oh.
at the surface.
Yeah, let's just do it to fuck from.
Let's do, yeah, we can
Especially
do
because the
marking.
rate program's aren't in. The rate programs aren't there too.
EECOM, I don't know if you got
Well, I
steps
mean, all
on
you
there
do
or
is just
not, but
pitch down.
He doesn't need to know that. He doesn't need. We lost flight.
Flight was
gone.
letting you guys talk it
Houston,
out. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. I got DC'd.
lunar orbit, you are rolled 180, so the optics are pointed at the stars.
Flight EECOM.
Go EECOM. Proceed EECOM.
As I was saying, if he just wants to do some standard ECS and EPS system checks just on his end to make sure everything's
Flight
okay up there,
GNC.
then he can go ahead with that.
Roger. GNC, is there anything else you need him to do on your side?
Yes, typically when you're in lunar orbit, your roll attitude is 180, so the optics are aiming at the stars.
Also,
Roger.
on that note, have we done a P52 in a while?
Yeah, we actually should do that too. I don't think we did it because we were all getting too tired and we just said, fuck it, we'll do it next time.
GNC flight.
Go ahead.
Do we want him just to do like a verb 49 for that role so we can keep it, or?
Yeah, either works. And while he's at that, once he's at that attitude, have him do P52 option 3. Since we haven't done
Roger.
it in a while.
All right, EECOM flight. I got a list for you.
Go ahead, flight.
Oh, correction. Sorry, that's for Capcom. Ugh.
Go ahead, flight.
All right. Have him do an EPS and ECS monitoring checklist. After that, have him with verb 49 roll the spacecraft to 180. After that's completed, have him do a P52 option 3.
Roger that. Is that all?
I believe so. Stand by. GNC flight. GNC flight.
Ooh, I like the new Shift tab interface for Steam. Go ahead.
Do you want us to do a verb 448 before the 49, or should the DAP be all good?
Have him pull it up. I want to look through it anyway, just to be sure.
Roger.
I don't know if we corrected it after the final burn, because I do remember we were all just too goddamn tired. So.
Got it. Capcom before the V49, have them queue up verb 48.
Copy that. I will send them through the list now.
Roger.
It'd be nice. It would be kind of fun. At this rate, we might as well have them. Might as well install a fax machine in the next.
Apollo 8 Houston, sorry for the wait. We have some housekeeping stuff for you to do.
Come on, that was kind of funny.
Roger that. Read it off to me.
Alright, starting with an ECS and EPS monitoring check, followed by a verb 48, then verb 49 to roll 180 degrees. After you've rolled 180 degrees, we're going to go ahead with a P52 option 3. Did you catch all that?
Capcom flight.
Go ahead, flight.
Remember to have him do the DAP data lobe verb 48, and then when he rolls, use verb 49 crew defined maneuver.
Yep. Apollo 8 Houston, you there?
Yep, I'm here. I did not come.
Sorry, you just cut off. Could you please repeat that?
Okay, so when I'm in the notes thing, it goes to transmission. I copied the ECS and EPS monitoring, but anything after that, I did not get a chance to write down.
Alright, go ahead with those and let me know once you've completed them, and we'll move on to the next set of tasks.
Roger that. I'll start the ECS monitoring.
Copy that. Like Capcom, Astro is beginning ECS monitoring check, and we'll move on to EPS after that.
Roger, flight copies all.
Flight GNC.
Go GNC.
Just let me know when he. Actually, no, I'm probably gonna be listening to. I'm gonna be listening to loop anyway. But either way, just let me know once he has the program 40. Sorry, verb 48 up.
Roger.
The O2 search tank pressure is a little bit high. Just letting EECOM know if I should do anything about that.
Alright, confirming with you, you said the O2 surge tank pressure is high?
Hey, firm, search tank pressure is high. It is at standby. Actually, it might be just within limits. It's probably like 940.
Okay, so is that 940 PSA, or is that something else?
Yeah, hey, firm, 940 PSI. EECOM should be able to check the pressure of the tank, and they can just give their final vote if it's good or if it's something needs to be done about it.
Roger that.
I don't think you can do anything about it. There's no way to like vent the surge tank.
You can empty it. Oh no, you can fill the capsule. That just makes it worse. That just.
Wouldn't like venting it be a bad idea though?
to do technical support for any displays or anything in the control center that went down.
All right, how good are you feeling about 3,519.8?
Okay, still working on that. Alright, I got those two doing that. Those people doing that. Those people doing that.
Alright, the ECS looks okay. I'm moving on to the EPS.
Flight guidance.
Go, guidance.
Roger that. We're just having a look at the O2.
Flight Retro and I have a number for that escape velocity.
Roger that. What's our periapsis at the Earth looking like?
Well, the TEI screen on the RTCC is given a PE of 187,542.5 nautical miles, which doesn't make sense to me, but what do I know?
Roger.
It might be from center. Might be.
I think it is
Even
center.
center,
What's
that
your
would be
escape
huge.
velocity?
Even from
Yeah,
center? No,
the-
that wouldn't be too high.
We've got an escape velocity fraction of 1.1742 with a delta V of 3520 feet per second.
Yeah, that's a little too much. It should be closer to 3,000.
Yeah.
1.05 is closer to what you want, I think.
Back to the drawing board, huh?
Yeah,
back to
periapsis
square
should be closer
one.
to 2,500.
Back to
It
square
is
one.
from the center. I'm
Scary
99%
square.
sure it's from the center.
I don't know how I'm ever going to get a PE that low unless somehow I get an Earth capture in these calculations.
It's higher than what you have now. Lower the escape velocity a little bit to about
I
1.05.
mean, worst case scenario, if we can't get it just how we want it, we can always fine tune it for mid course correction.
Yeah, we have mid courses.
Yeah, like I think 4 of them on the way back. Huh?
Only 3. The worst
Flight
thing that happens is
Capcom.
an SPS mid course.
Go, Capcom.
True.
I let Astro know that we were looking at the O2 surge tank pressures. It is 5 pounds above limits. Do we want to do anything about that, or just monitor it further?
Have EECOM just keep an eye on that for now.
Roger that, but
All right, sweet. I'll tell Astro that we're just going to keep monitoring.
And thanks, EECOM.
EPS
Okay,
check
what's the
complete.
delta
All
V that
systems
makes
look
you feel
okay.
warm and fuzzy?
Roger that. Apollo 8 Houston, checking in to tell you that we are going to keep monitoring the O2 surge tank. Nothing looks too bad. It's only 5 pounds above the limits, but we're just going to keep looking at it.
Roger that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm ready for the next housekeeping items.
All right. We're going to start by loading verb 48 and running through that.
I'll go back on a loop with Retro.
Roger, thanks.
Roger that. I have it pulled up here.
Flight Retro.
Oh, here's verb 48.
Go, Retro.
Oh. Wait, sorry.
I had a question. The number that I gave guidance
this
for the
one's
Delta
like
V
easy.
was out of the planned number for the flight plan. So was that the wrong number?
We're in an orbit that was not planned. We had problems getting the Y capsules done.
Right, GNC.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Go GNC, and thanks, Retro.
Permission to just talk to Capcom directly for the for verb 48.
Roger, yeah, that's all good. Just I'll just monitor the air to ground loop.
Houston, do you guys have a DFP configuration you'd like me to load, or you just check on over what I have entered?
Hold on. Apollo 8, we are currently just working on that.
Roger that.
It looks
Standing
like
by.
it's fine, though.
And booster flight, are you all good over there? I see a red light on your console.
Okay, Apollo 8 Houston, GNC's asked me to get you to hit pro once on verb 48.
weights. This is the weights.
Okay, running down.
At the propellant level he's got, shouldn't it be closer to like 30,000?
Probably. Capcom
Apollo
haven't
8
checked the weights.
Houston, could you please use the request weights function from the comms menu?
They're working. These two are also kind of working on something. Capcom is working. DNC is working with him. EECOM is kind of doing his own thing. He's monitoring. I'll get EECOM to start working on advice on a power shutdown state after we get TI performed during Coast. I think might be the best idea for that. Give him lots of time.
Alright, Apollo 8 Houston, could you please enter the weights that you just got from the function into register 1 of the program that you're currently running?
Roger that.
Flight, this is system flight. I'm just making an observation that we may have a number mismatch in PSI because the
Weights have
weights
been
just
entered.
requested were significantly lighter, and
Roger that.
all the gauges have been different between ground and Astro. What do you think?
Is that just the weight gauge? I don't think we can check that ourselves, can we?
Well, also the PSI gauge was different down here and up there. So if we see any more differences, we may have
Yeah.
to just verify values for
The
fuel tank
pressure
quantity
gauges
up
are
there.
pretty hard to read. Are you sure he's not just reading it wrong?
Yeah, the
Oh
PSI
God,
gauge is tiny.
They are hell to read. They are hell to read.
But
Especially in a 2D cockpit like an orbiter.
with the PSI gauge, though, it could just be because it just needs to be within the green band. So if it's a little bit out or a little bit at the edge of it, he could just be rereading it wrong because it's really, really small, if I remember correctly.
Wait, EECOM?
Go EECOM.
Permission to step away for a few seconds?
Yeah, sure.
Flight Capcom, are we ready to have Astro proceed with the next part of our housekeeping?
Stand by Capcom. GNC, are you all happy with the DAP?
Yep. All he needs to do is set the DAP to orient him to 180 so he can do P52.
Roger that.
Is that 180 on the roll axis?
That's right.
Let me know when I'm clear to proceed.
Let's have him roll 180 using verb 449. Let's just not mess with our platform for now.
Well, you don't need to
Copy
mess
that, we'll
with
let him
platform
know.
for it. You can just do it manually, but it's more of a pain in the ass to keep it there.
Hey, verb 49 should give the
Apollo 8
computer
Houston,
a
our
view
next
of the
item
platform.
for
Oh, I
you,
cannot
please.
speak while that he's speaking to Astro. Verb 49 should have the computer
Yeah.
hold at that axis.
Verb 49
Hold
is
on right now.
There's a reason why they call it the AGC the fourth astronaut. Flight GNC.
Go GNC.
Tell Capcom to have them set all register 2 and 3 to 0.
Roger. Capcom, have Astro set rear register 2 and 3 to 0.
And, you know, 1 to
Alright, will do.
180 as well. Obviously, set register 1 to 180 because that's roll.
Apollo 8 Houston, verify you're in verb 49.
Affirm, I'm in verb 49.
Okay, please set registers 2 and 3 to 0, and register 1 to 180 degrees.
Flight guidance.
Roger that, will do.
Go guidance.
Oh, whoops. I'll get back to flight.
Roger, I'll stand by.
Flight Capcom, does he need to set,
check the values for me, Houston.
yeah, read them out, please.
Yeah, register 1 is plus 18000, and registers 2 and 3 are all zeros.
Roger that, those are the correct values.
Roger that, am I clear to proceed?
Claw.
Let me check with, flight.
Roger, standing by.
Flight Capcom, Astro has entered the values into the registers. Is he free to proceed?
Roger, yeah, he can proceed through verb 49 as he wishes. I believe GNC already set that up for him, correct?
Yeah, they're good. Just go P52 now.
Roger, yeah. Capcom, he can proceed through
Alright.
49 and then go to P52.
Alright, Apollo 8 Houston,
And don't forget to
you
have
are
them set
clear to proceed
CNC to
through
auto.
verb, 49.
Roger, should I set CMC to auto for the auto maneuver, or should I hold off on that?
Yeah, set CMC to auto.
Flight GNC.
Proceed GNC.
Don't forget to have them set GNC. So, see. Oh, he already did set
Roger,
auto.
we are maneuvering.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of assumed if you're wanting verb 49.
Yeah, I see him rolling.
Yeah, I guess it's a kind of an assumption if you're wanting verb 49, you're going to want to set to auto.
Yeah, he just asked me a moment ago.
And Capcom flight.
Go ahead, flight.
We proceeding to P52 option 3 now.
Yeah, I was just gonna let him complete his roll first. Do you want him to start doing that before he's finished rolling?
Just tell him once he's stabilized. It's gonna be hard to do it while we're rolling.
Roger that. I'll let him know what we're gonna do next.
Roger.
I mean, I've managed to get
Apollo 8
P52
Houston.
all zeros
Once you
during
stabilize,
PDC.
please perform a P52 option 3.
Roger that, P52 option 3, once the maneuver is complete.
Alright, Capcom flight. Astro will perform P52 option 3 once the maneuver is complete.
Thank you, Capcom. We still have roll rates. Flight GNC, we still have rates. Are we sure the roll's complete?
He's almost there. He's 20 degrees away.
Yeah, it takes a bit. I think the dead zone's
Looks like he's
0.5.
stopping now.
Oh yeah, there we go. The computer.
Yeah, it'll just need to dampen itself out. It'll take a few minutes.
Yeah, it's about there, just stamping.
Look, I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying the DAP in orbiter is much more efficient.
Alright, auto maneuver is complete. We are stabilized. I'm going to proceed with P-52, option 3.
Copy that,
He's
Apollo 8. We'll let flight know that you are proceeding. Flight Capcom. Astro reports auto maneuver is complete and he's proceeding with P-52, option 3.
Roger, wonderful.
He's gonna have a bit more difficulty with this one because he's in lunar orbit. So
All these numbers.
you know, because the passive rates are more noticeable.
Yeah. And also just like moving around the moon, like the stars are moving with respect to you, so you have to track them.
Flight retro.
Go ahead, flight.
You guys almost finished the
I have no idea. I haven't heard from guidance in a few minutes.
Roger that. Flight guidance.
First star marked.
Copy that, Apollo 8.
He's left the CMC in auto. Do we want to change that? GNC?
I'm gonna say no because serves no. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I'm gonna say no because
Okay.
otherwise he just has to make sure he's not passively rolling so the moon occludes him.
Yeah, it's probably going to be hard for everyone to get
His
their,
rates are
their heads
exactly
around
0
this
somehow.
new comm assist system, but stuff like that is asking other tasks.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a few sessions to get used to it.
Yeah.
Green star marked.
Copy that. Thanks for that, Apollo 8.
Okay.
Flight guidance.
Go guidance.
Flight, you know, I can't make any sense of these numbers
Alright,
here. They're just in a standard 2-hour period orbit, and yet
Copy that, Apollo 8.
I can't find an escape velocity that looks any more appealing than most others. But I can give you one that'll make them escape from the moon, and then maybe we'll see if we can handle it with mid-course corrections or something.
Roger, yeah, what's the numbers for that one?
Okay, I've got escape velocity fraction of 1.105.
And how much?
And the delta V, that's a delta V of 2998.4.
Ooh, I like those numbers.
What's the
Yeah, sounds good on the delta V front.
periapsis to the Earth?
Makes absolutely no sense. 181,207.2 nautical miles.
From the center. That's like halfway into the Earth, I think. That should be good. If worse comes to worse, we can fix it with a mid-course.
That's not halfway into the Earth. That's halfway between the moon and the Earth.
Wait, you did say you did say 1,800 nautical miles, right? 1,800.
This screen is giving me a 6-digit nautical mile number. It makes no sense, but
Oh.
it's got a...
Flight Capcom.
Go Capcom. Fido, if anyone's available, you guys work that out on MOCR Conf for the RTCC burn.
Roger.
All right, moving to Moker.
And then Capcom. you had
Flight
something?
Capcom. Yeah, Astro has completed P52 and will be AFK for a few minutes.
Roger.
Houston, I have returned.
Welcome back, Apollo 8.
Roger, thank you.
Flight Capcom.
Go Capcom.
Flight Capcom.
Proceed Capcom.
Astro can report that he has returned from being AFK.
Roger. Advise Astro we're still working on the TI burn planning.
I got a question.
Copy that.
Flight.
Yeah.
Since we are at 48% of our fuel, what's that going to do to our reserve for mid course? Because I was thinking
Apollo 8
if we
Houston.
could get something a little bit longer, that is
Go ahead, Houston.
less delta V, it might be better for our fuel
We are
efficiency, like
informing you
lower
that we are
energy
currently
transfer.
working on your TEI.
Yeah.
Standby.
Once I get a new TI burn plan, I'll have EECOM check the number. Not EECOM, sorry, correction. GNC check the numbers.
Flight, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, just checking my just checking my mic. I thought I had a leg spike.
No problem.
Couldn't get anyone on MoCA Okay, so
They could be on a different loop, like guidance loop.
Yeah. Though, then again, when I got to orbit on Apollo, I had about
how the
got 10% less than that, but we should be fine.
what did you what did you do?
What did who do?
I just followed the maneuvers that MCC gave me.
What did who do? What did who do? Do.
Flight Capcom.
Proceed Capcom.
How far away are we from getting that TEI burn set up?
I believe they're just finalizing the numbers now. It's
We're
gonna
still
be
working
another
on it.
bit, yeah.
Roger that. Should I let Astro know
We are
that
a
it might
little
just be a
off
moment?
topic.
Have the Astro just do some landmarking for photos and do some smaller tasks.
Copy that. Apollo 8 Houston.
Go ahead, Houston.
Advising, please take some landmarking photos and other smaller tasks while we get this T-Iburn set up and ready for you.
Roger that. I'll go on the lunar orbit photography.
Copy that.
Go. What were
More
you
of a technical
saying?
limitation.
What were you saying, guys? Before we do any burns, we should we should do a manual save in case it screws up, so that we have something to roll back to.
Flight concurs.
The
Oh,
periapsis looks like a meaningless gibberish number, but I know that an Apollo...
PDI?
Yeah?
What's the ascending node mean? That means the point where you hit
That's
periapsis, right?
the longitude of the ascending node is like the longitude of the celestial sphere at which you cross the equator. It's complicated. It's
so
like
that wouldn't be.
It's used for home transfers.
it doesn't have any bearing on where your periapsis is. You're
Shit.
thinking about the argument of periapsis, which is 0
Yeah.
according to my display, but I don't know if that's
What's
true.
up?
What's a worse number than that? Yeah, it makes sense because we're losing less, and that's nautical miles from the center of the Earth.
Yeah.
Flight Fido.
Go flight.
Are we trying to get the 2-degree entry angle or this 6.5? I believe the 6.5 degrees is better, correct? For lunar.
Say again?
The checklist says we want to go for 2 degrees entry angle, but just remembering, isn't 6.5?
That's for Earth.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
It's 6.5 for lunar. 2 is
Okay,
for
got it.
Earth. And can we have Astro make a save? Just because the TI planner is acting super weird, and that might be because something with the save.
Roger, are you
And
guys
just because
almost,
if we screw anything
almost
up.
finished, or?
Yeah, we're still
Luke,
working on
GNC.
it.
Roger. Go GNC.
I would advise that we keep. I would advise that a good standard practice would be to make saves every orbit.
Perhaps it's still gibberish. Sorry, wrong loop.
Yeah, a save every orbit.
Flight
Is probably a good
Capcom.
idea.
Go Capcom.
Did you want me to get Astro to make a save, or are we leaving it?
Yeah, I advise him to make a save, but I also just sent him a DM. But yeah, you can ask him.
Apollo 8 Houston, be advised, we're having some bugs with the TEI planner. We're going to request you to please make a save just in
That
case
sounds
something goes
good.
wrong.
I wouldn't feel comfortable doing the time warp.
What's our current orbit? 64 by 64?
Save has been made.
Copy that, Apollo 8. Thanks a lot. Flight Capcom, Astro has made a save.
Thanks, Capcom. Hey Sam, welcome back. I'm doing my thing.
Flight guidance.
Go guidance.
Guidance. Yeah, on the MOCR conference, we've finally agreed on an escape philosophy number. I can just go ahead and uplink it if he unblocks the telemetry.
Roger, what's the number?
We're looking at a burn 30 minutes from now.
Got it, so we gotta make it quick. What's the non-nautical mile number and the angle and all that jazz?
Complete gibberish.
Earth PE is it is gibberish. It is 185,220.7 nautical miles.
Flight GNC.
And entry angle? Yeah?
Time to EI. Oh, there is no entry angle for this.
Flight GNC.
1.145.
Basically, our plan is if we come out on a bad trajectory, we're probably going to have enough propellant to make a really big MCC anyway. So we should be fine.
Delta V 3299.8.
GNC flight. Flight GNC. Oh, wait, where would it be? Flight. Yeah.
Copy that.
The thing is that
Apollo 8 Houston.
the
we are
I wouldn't consider the well, actually, three things. If we have, I would not consider the periapsis given by the burn planner to be reliable until we're in Earth's sphere of influence. And
Flight Capcom.
If we had a even if we had an entry interface, that data would not be.
You guys are aware that we only have about 25 experience till the burn?
The data on that is by using the
yep, we should be aware.
For entry interface.
Roger that. Well, let's get cooking then.
Yeah, basically it's all good as it should be. It's fine as long as.
You want me to get cooking through program 30? You guys have some must plans.
As long as like the return time isn't exorbitantly large.
Let me check with flight real quick.
Fido.
Roger, standing by.
I'm going to have to leave for 10-15 minutes.
I can double as Fido if needed.
Yeah. Would you like Astro to start doing burn preparations? No, he's not started anything yet. I was gonna check with you first. Alright, Apollo 8 Houston, please proceed through P30 to start with.
I've done the upload of the calculation.
Roger that. Can you verify the time of ignition?
Program 30 should show something when he runs it.
Will do.
Also, just realizing the data, I'd like to wish everyone in MOCR a Merry Christmas.
Thanks a lot, Apollo 8.
Hey, that's my. Oh, right. I should be. Yeah,
Apollo
time
8
for ignition
Houston,
looks good.
time of ignition looks good.
Roger that. Proceeding.
Flight GNC. Time of ignition's good. Delta V looks good. Oh, flight GNC.
Like
copy
to
that.
proceed through.
We one thing I forgot to mention.
Yeah,
When
good
we're
to
doing the
proceed through,
calculations using the burn data I got from earlier. Well, the usage data I got from earlier, we determined we have at least rounded up, at most 5,000 feet per second left from our current fuel levels. .6, so we have enough for TEI and then some. Yeah, basically we can do the
Flight
course
guide.
correction from hell.
Personally, I have a good feeling about this. I gotta take a short break.
CAPCOM, well, Flight CAPCOM. Astro's completed P-52 option 1. What would you like him to do next?
No, he needs to do P-40 for that. Oh, no, wait, sorry, scratch that. P-52 option 1, well, we just did option 3, so we can skip that, so tell him to make
We've
sure
just done
his,
P-52 option 1.
can you have him double check that his ordeals are both set to inertial?
Copy that, I will do that.
Because if they're
Yep, will
not
do.
set to inertial, he'll have to redo the option 1.
Flight CAPCOM, both his ordeals are set to inertial.
P40.
Okay, then he
Roger,
can
will
go
do.
ahead and do program 40.
Copy that. Apollo Houston, you are go for P-40.
Roger that.
Have him stop.
Sorry, what was that?
Have him change register 1 should be zeros. Or 180 at, zero is fine since we don't need to realign the, actually, no, it's fine. It's fine, never mind, that's just roll. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
My mind's kinda, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my mind's just fighting between real-life procedures and the mods that need to be used for reentry, because it's special. It's like, wait, that's not right. But oh wait, but that is right.
Apollo at Houston, lost of signal.
Copy that. Yep. He should be just able to just go through all of it.
Tell him to put set SCE to off. Up. No, it is.
It's not, because I still see the.
I have zero. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it has its own. What head cannon? It has its own signal conditioner. I thought it was originally gibberish symbols at first. Oh, right. Because I guess because it was damaged, it wasn't offline. It was just malfunctioning, creating garbage data. Now we wait.
Go ahead, Flight.
Bum, bum, bum.
Well, currently we're in blackout, but as far as I can tell, we only have Bat A and Bat C. So long as we have
Gene,
heck, so long as we have even one battery, it should be fine. Two batteries were perfectly okay. One battery would be fine, but if we are down to one battery, I would do a reduced power procedure. But other than that, we should be perfectly fine for the time being.
yeah, as long as we have the fuel cell, as long as we have the fuel cells, we'll be fine, and they stay online. Yeah, but stay
Roger
online and up until capsule separation, we'll be fine.
Roger. The
Otherwise,
fuel
things
cells
get
will keep our
difficult.
battery. The fuel cells will keep the batteries fully charged.
Yeah. Actually, if we lose all the fuel cells anyway, we don't even have a lunar module, so we're fucked anyway. You know what? The one thing that's really on my wish list here: acquisition of signal and loss of signal timers, and simulation of said
that
loss
would
and
be nice.
acquisition.
I'm gonna break LS for like 2 seconds here. I just want to ask if I'm able to warp a little bit closer to the
It's
burn.
time base 3. Wait. There's only one time-based
let me check.
thing, isn't there? Wait, so what the fuck did...
Flight Capcom.
Wait, so the time-based
Alright.
timer is
Astro, you
just
could
doing
do
its own thing,
whatever you
it's
want
not
whilst
interactive, it's
you're
just
in
doing its own
LOS.
thing.
Roger that. See you on the flip side.
I thought it didn't work in the game. What? Oh, that would have been nice to know. So nowadays it's just doing its own thing. It'd be kind of nice if it just would fuck off after TEI, TLI I meant. And then wait, after the TLI burns down, it just would keep infinitely going up. Yeah, it'd either be like 0 or not displayed. Yeah. We don't know that. We don't have telemetry, so he could be on the ass side of the moon. He could be on the front side of the moon. But that breaks the immersion, man. We can't even talk to him. Fido's dead. Not dead, but he left. Yeah, I can handle it. I can handle it. Well, yeah. Oh, that's neat. We still have that data. I love how that's like the only thing we have. Wonder what CSM look angle would show right now. Yeah, basically make sure we didn't. We're not gonna die. Of course, it looks zero. It says 0, 0, 0. Everything is 0 except the FIDO data and the desk key.
Gonna go AFK to go to the bathroom flight.
Yeah. Petri, we need more immersion. I mean, technically, we can see where he is based on the orbital track here. Which, again, shouldn't be visible, though I guess it would just... I guess the orbital track display would kind of update based on the AOS timer when it's out of range, huh? Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, good. Just checking.
I love how we can tell that the SPS is armed.
I have one too, so I'm happy. It does show it's armed. Thank you. That's the one data we really wanted. One bit of data we really wanted. At least we know he's That's a good. Maybe they share it. Right? Just ask
Oh,
GMC
Jinju, I
if you
think
can borrow the stop clock.
Capcom's on MOCR Conf. You're speaking on Flight Loop right now.
Here goes. That.
Okay, and 2, 1. Predicted ignition. Delta V is counting down. Burn timer is 0. SPS is armed. Well, it looks good. Let's hope it's good. Oh, I do not like. Okay, 21 to the burn. TMC is still 0, 0, 0. Drawing the line there. Okay. Burn looks good on the disky.
System flight is back flight.
Welcome back. Flight EECOM, just so I can remember, we're not planning to do anything special in terms on reentry. You'll just monitor our power consumption.
Say again, flight.
Just so I can remember during reentry, you're just gonna monitor our power consumption. We don't need any special procedure.
Roger that. So long as we don't have anything else drop out, we'll be perfectly fine.
Got it, yeah. And for some reason, I think the game still is able to draw power from fuel cells during SM SEP. So remind me to tell the Astro to Barbara pull the fuel cells and pull the react breakers to fail them.
Reg.
You know, you have to close the react breakers and then
Open
turn
them,
the
yeah.
fuel cells off.
Oh yeah, we have to.
No, you don't. Yeah, you can just turn. You don't have to fail the fuel cells. You can just open.
Oh no, to fail them,
close
you
the
can
react
open the
breaker.
circuit breaker for the react valves, which will stop the reactants. and
No,
then
no,
you
no,
can
no,
open
no, no. You have to. No. You have to close the breakers for the react valves, and then close them using the switches on panel 3.
Oh yeah, because the breakers are open, I think, to prevent that exact thing
Yeah,
from happening.
yeah. The breakers just
Yeah.
determine whether there's power to the solenoid that will
Yeah.
actually work so
To
it will
stop
work
from
or
exactly
not.
what I'm saying to happen by accident. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Basically,
about. Yeah.
basically to prevent you from killing yourself.
Ideally, yes. Are we
Yeah,
burning a little bit
it's
downwards?
fuck if I know. TI is weird. It should be cut off soon though.
Yeah. Cut
Yep,
off.
we have. Oh, it cuts off on time for once. God.
Well, he can. If he's smart, he'll use the R.
Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, now all we have to do is wait for acquisition of signal.
Stay here. It's closing time.
That loop is something. Okay, that's not bad. That's technically bad. That's bad-ish, but that's probably just showing it because we're leaving SOI. As long as that sounds zero, that's good. I guess.
The LMP on Apollo 8 was like the spare in case one of them like got sick.
So.
Yeah, that too.
Houston Apollo 8, please be advised, there is a Santa Claus.
Roger that, will be advised Apollo 8.
Controller standby for data, and we got data. Fido, how are we looking? GNC flight.
I forgot I was on MOCR. Yeah, the apparatus looks good.
Roger. And fuel-wise, how's that going?
23%. We have more than that. We have like at least 2,000, like 2,500 for it. 2,500 for any burns we need.
Roger that. Should we get
Yeah,
him
that's
then
what I
to
said.
warp to when he's out of Lunar SOI, so we can start doing some MCC planning then?
Sure. I mean, unless there's any housekeeping we want to do, because now's a good time, I guess.
Well, I believe we haven't warped since the start of this session, like a big warp.
Up to you. I mean, yeah. Honestly, it's your call. Doesn't matter to me. But have
Okay.
him set CMC to free so that he doesn't burn a whole bunch of SPS, LCS
Roger.
fuel.
Capcom, have
Why
him
is it
set
mouthful?
CMC to free.
Copy that flight.
Oh, actually, do you want to spin him up
Apo-
in PTC, GGNC?
Nah.
You know what? I'm telling
mean,
him to
up
do
to-
it anyways. Capcom advised Astro to start a
Might as well.
PTC maneuver.
Oh, also, well, in that case,
copy
he
that.
needs to get the new that. In that case, he needs to get the PTC refresh map from the crew menu too, right?
Yeah. And flight retro.
Apollo 8 Houston.
Flight retro.
Go ahead, flight.
How is it looking? Is this what you expected the data to see after our TL or TI burn?
I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to expect here.
Roger. I mean, it should be corrected once we leave Lunar SOI. I guess then you can just verify the PE altitude and the AP. Right now, it's probably going to be really funky. Now I'm looking at it.
I don't even see any altitudes on my console, so...
Oh, do you know how to change TTV screens?
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
The altitudes are also shown up on the projectors.
Yeah. Okay, Roger. Yeah, I see. I expect during Reentry to hear every single call out. I better know when those shoes are deployed.
Yeah, this is my first mission, so I'm definitely acting kind of stupid.
No problem. We all were first at some point.
It is my
Like Capcom.
my
Astro
belief that-
is beginning PTC maneuver.
Roger.
It is my honest belief that humans are stupid by nature.
And flight control. How's it going over there in your little corner?
Flight Capcom.
Go Capcom.
Astro has started PTC.
Roger. And Fido Flight. Oh, he's not set up yet. Okay.
Yeah. We have a new fighter. Okay.
Yeah. Capcom Flight.
Go ahead, Flight.
After PTC maneuver, have the Astro warp until he's out of Lunar SOI.
Copy that. Should I let Astro now that that's the plan, or wait till he's done PTC?
I believe we should be in PTC right now. I'm seeing some roll rates, so I think he got it all sorted out now. You can radio it up now. Oh, I'm not listening to loop.
You're clear to warp until you're out of Lunar sphere of influence.
Roger that. Hey, can you ask if EECOM wants any batteries on the charger?
Copy that. Will do.
Thank you.
Because that's our main reentry battery. Keep that nice and charged.
Okay, I'll let him know to do that. Apollo Houston, EECOM advises keeping battery C on the charger.
Roger that. Bat C on the charger. Alright, Bat C's on the charger, orphaning till out of Lunar SOI.
Copy that.
And Fido Flight.
Is there a max time limit? I assume 250 times?
250.
Not that I'm aware of. I'll
Yeah.
double check with Flight.
250.
Roger that.
Flight is. You were listening on the conversation, right? Is there a maximum time warp that we should put on him?
No, he can warp. He can pick the speed at his own discretion. I have no max time limit.
Yeah, it'll
Copy
auto
that.
stop once he leaves the lunar sphere of influence. So.
Apollo Houston, time warp speed can be decided at your own discretion.
And
Roger
Fido
that.
Flight. Fido Flight on MOCR Conf. Flight's gonna step away for a moment. AFD you back.
Copy that.
Roger.
I don't think so.
And all stations we advise flight's back. And EECOM flight.
Capcom, you.
No,
Oh, never mind.
that's us.
Copy that, Apollo 8. Uh, if AFD, could you please repeat that?
Oh, I was gonna say something to tell Capcom to stop time warp, but he already did.
Flight Fido.
Alright, sweet.
Flight Fido.
Copy that. I'll refresh when you get back.
Flight Fido.
I don't know what to respond with, but hello.
Yeah, no problem. Fido, do you know our lunar entry angle?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you know our lunar or our Earth entry angle currently?
I don't see it on any of my monitors here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. And if not, I think Jinju should know it if you ask him on MOCR Conf too, and he can tell you how to get it. I think.
Wait, what? Well, sorry, what about me?
Fido's trying to get the Earth entry angle.
You can't unless unless you're using the RTCC. You don't get that. It's from the SPS burn planner.
Okay. Alrighty.
Also, I don't recommend using the burn planner one. I recommend the Astro requested a entry pad from the crew menu option thing.
Got it. Okay. Once
Yeah, I'm
guidance gets back, oh hey Fido, welcome back. Once guidance gets back, then we'll start planning our mid-course correction burn.
So we've done TI.
We have Jar Jar. If you want to move,
How'd it go?
It went decently well. If you want to move and help, who's gonna help guidance? Move over to the TELMU desk and help guidance with stuff, or the control desk because you can load stuff.
Me?
Jar Jar.
Oh, okay.
And screens you want to be monitoring is probably just look angle and the RTCC screen.
Either guidance or control.
Oh wow, you are a buff man over there. Jesus. Yep.
Wait, EECOM.
Go EECOM.
Looking at the CSM orbital data, we are currently in a hyperbolic orbit, flyby orbit past the Earth.
That's not good. Is guidance back yet?
That looks normal for now.
Can we have the
I think-
Astro
Alright,
go
time
into
to
orbital
do a
view
huge
and look?
MCC.
Can we have the Astro go into orbital view, take a look at what his orbit looks like?
Capcom, can you have the Astro physically check the orbit in the orbital view?
Copy that. Apollo 8 Houston, we're having some concerns with your orbit. Can you please go into the orbital view and verify what it looks like to for you?
And
Straight line down the center of the Earth.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
that sounds like
Yeah, 90-degree entry angle doesn't sound super fun to me either, so.
This is what MCCs are for.
guidance flight.
Probably quite large one.
This is gonna be all of our fuel, isn't it? And we're gonna have to do the rest with RCS.
Yeah, flight guidance,
flight-
I'm listening.
Stand by, Capcom. Guidance. How do you think we're gonna fix this? A radial outburn, which you can't calculate, but what's the best way to fix that? in your
Yeah,
opinion?
but flight GNC, flight GNC.
One at a time. Go Capcom first, and then I'll go back to you.
Very important though.
Okay.
Very important.
GNC first.
Remember, remember the SPS burn planner is sort of like in capsule radial burns. It's sort of broken when when you're running a MOCR session for some reason. It can be.
Roger.
weird.
We'll just have Fido monitor that, and go Capcom.
Yeah, just making sure you heard that the Astro said we have a 90-degree entry angle, right?
Yeah, that's not ideal.
A
Yeah,
prograde burn.
that sounds
No,
like
it doesn't
suicide.
sound ideal.
If I remember right.
A prograde
Yeah,
burn. should
prograde
fix
burn
it.
will fix it.
All right.
Yes, it
Guidance
should.
and or actually, this is a guidance thing for now. Guidance. Get me a prograde burn that should fix that.
There wouldn't be a prograde burn that would fix that.
I'm being told apparently it should fix that, but I thought at first rear radial out would fix
It
Even if we're
would. Wait, sorry, wait.
even if we're flying
Okay, if
straight
our
down, there's still a prograde vector. So we
Yes,
burn
if
that
our- alright,
vector, then it's going
wait,
to increase our periapsis into a safe entry trajectory if we burn hard enough.
exactly. Yeah, if you burn it, because the reason why the entry angle is 90 is because the trajectory is inside the goddamn Earth.
Yeah.
Hence,
Astro just says it's a
hence
perfectly
burning-
straight line through the middle of the Earth.
Fuck, we overburned.
No, I don't know about
Big
overburn,
time,
but
big
maybe he
time.
burned at the wrong point in his orbit.
Yeah, well, we can figure
Maybe.
this out later. Let's make sure we have a safe entry angle first. Guidance, just try and get a burn done prograde. See if you can get an entry angle of about 6.5 degrees, and then report back.
I would make it 6.7.
The entry angle that's
I
not
find
90 degrees.
Yeah, any entry
flight
angle
GNC.
that's around 6 plus or minus 1.5 degrees is fine, and go GNC.
I would suggest if he's planning on using the CMC for the entry, if he's planning on not doing a manual entry and letting the CMC controller, I recommend an entry angle of no shallower than 6.7 as the CMC computer controlled entry is still a bit touchy and has a habit of skipping even at a proper angle.
Oh, I tried
Okay,
out
but
the
I don't
auto
even
sync, so
have-
it's pretty fine.
I
It's
don't
awesome.
even have an
It's so
entry
helpful.
angle.
You should have an entry angle on the SPS burn planner. It should be on the right bottom, if I remember.
You have to
correctly.
calculate first.
Oh yeah, you
and
have
then
to
it'll
first
show up. You have to
calculate the
like,
burn.
yeah.
All right, I'll look into that.
Yeah,
you
so
have to calculate
Just
burn
set
density
everything.
in the
check.
atmosphere
Yeah,
first.
set all the values to 0, and then you'll get like the most accurate thing.
And then Georgia, if you want to hop
Set all
over
the
to
values
the
you get
TELMU desk, and
0,
then
you'll get your current trajectory.
I believe EECOM. Did you need to reach me at some
Should we
point?
move back to MOCR Conf?
Yeah.
Houston, stand by. I need to step away for a minute or two while you guys figure out what's going on, but I will be back.
Copy that, Apollo 8. We'll let people down here now. Flight Capcom. Did you hear that Astro's stepping away for a few minutes?
Yeah, I got all that. Thanks, Capcom.
Sweet.
Fucking burn. We're still in PTC. Yeah, okay, we're still in PTC. Good. CMC is free. Ops are zeroed out. ISS is normal. Got it.
Do we have a periapsis display? Can we move to MOCR Conf?
You guys are on MOCR Conf. You're just speaking on Flight Loop.
Oh. Well, I was on flight. I think he was on MOCR Conf, but I'll move.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, if everyone wants to get involved in that, that's probably gonna need all of our brain power.
Oh god.
Flight Ecom.
Go ahead, Ecom.
Is there anything housekeeping wise you need in the foreseeable future done?
Say again, Floyd. I was listening under.
Oh yeah, no problem. Any housekeeping tasks you need done in the foreseeable future, or are you all good over there?
Nothing as pressing as the orbital issue.
All right, Roger. Yeah, this is gonna be a Mercury style reentry, huh?
Annoyingly, I have to
Which
keep
is
reading these
stupid.
changes.
It's ridiculous.
Fly, do you think we did a little bit of Nova burn?
I don't think this would have been an overburn. This would just be I just think the TI was weird.
Follow it, I have returned.
Because an overburn would put
Copy that,
us
Apollo 8. Welcome back.
in a flyby past that.
We're in the
I believe.
We burned to what the orbit was projected, but do you think that was too much and we should have cut it off a little early?
Who knows? I think, yeah, we'll figure this out later.
Flight Capcom.
Go Capcom.
Astro can report that he has returned.
Roger, that's good. Maybe the Earth Center isn't in nautical miles, but in feet for some reason. Flight GNC when you have a chance.
Yeah, sorry. So I thought somebody was. I don't remember.
Flight GNC when you have a chance. Flight GNC.
The apoapsis is no longer negative.
Hyperbolic orbits get weird with the apoapsis, but yeah, that's how it's indicated. If the apoapsis is negative, it's a flyby orbit.
Yeah.
But anyways, continue. So you now have an actual. True, we're
I'm
doing.
working
Actually,
on
it
it
wouldn't
still. I
take
only
away-
put a couple numbers in so far.
No, roger that. You're on the right track. We're doing good here. But no, it would make sense if the periapsis wouldn't
Flight,
change that much because we're burning near periapsis.
Flight GNC, you busy?
Great burn, then we will only shoot into. So that's why we are on course for us. So I won't. I think, but I'm not that.
Sin, if you're trying to speak with the main conversation, it's on the MOCR conference loop. You're speaking on a GNC loop right now. Also, Flight GNC on your loop. Okay, I'm just not going to GNC. PTC circle.
All right.
Give me a sec. I'll clean it up a bit more.
Okay.
According
Control.
to expert
You
sources,
thought
we
you
have
had
about
something.
4,000
Go
feet per
ahead.
second of delta V.
Shall I talk on the conference or on the direct?
Talk on conference.
Okay, my idea was only that I would say a radial burn would be the only thing that makes sense, because the prograde would only speed up the capsule and would lead to hit the Earth earlier. So we would need to make a radial burn exactly at the point where the influence from Moon and Earth would match. So that would be maybe the point to do a radial burn to
We're past
make the
that.
size of the orbit higher. Okay, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But it might still work the farther we are from the Earth.
Oh, it definitely will work, but it's tantamount to suicide to do radial burns in this game at the moment. So, damned if we do, damned if we don't. But wait,
Well,
what
if we try the radial burn, and if it doesn't, and make a save beforehand?
I mean, we could do a rough no, because that would only work with orbital rate.
Flight. This is a system flight. What do you think about rolling back to before we did the TEI burn, and try to recalculate to get more to lower the delta V used?
The TEI was already pretty messed up. I kind of want to see how this plays out, to be honest.
Because what if our only option is a radial in burn? Do you think he can compute it up there? And
yeah, the radial burns. Yeah. Because I think the only thing we can do right now to fix this AFD is a radial burn. Prograde would just speed us up, because the prograde vector is going to be towards Earth, I think.
So you think that it would be good to try to do the radial burn and then and see what happens with the reload on our in our back pocket in case we have a point of no return?
Yeah. What's Fido and Retro saying about the burn?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask.
Got it.
We could we could have him assume that orbital rate manually. We could have him use the DAP to assume that attitude, and then have him pull up now verb 16 now 44 to monitor it. And we can monitor that. He can keep a close eye on the fuel, but
Houston, Apollo, how's it looking down there?
Not great, Apollo 8. We fear that our only option may be a radial in or out burn, so we're just and we have a bit of discourse on that. We'll keep you posted.
Roger that.
He's so done his BTC. No more BTC from hell.
Can we just take a moment to acknowledge?
Sorry, last controller, what was that?
We may just not have enough fuel. You might want to tell him that, but I'm not gonna go over flight to make
Baby, it's better this way.
Flight Capcom. Should I let Astro though that we might be too low on fuel to complete this and have to revert?
Let's first give him an estimate on how much Delta V we have remaining and how much we're going to use before we just tell him that he's going to die.
We have about 4,000
Okay.
remaining.
Alright.
According to what I heard from guidance, that's only enough to capture, not to reduce our periapsis. If we do retrograde, we might need to do radial end.
Yeah, radial. Astro will have to calculate the radial burn money.
Did he also factor in RCS fuel?
I don't know.
My thought is that we can use the
ask him if-
RCS to fine tune it once we get in the ballpark, but for now, definitely not having a 90-degree entry angle is the goal.
Yeah.
I drink bleach.
$4,000 feet per second. I'm not a MOCR.
Long time ago.
We should have.
I pushed for continuing the mission. I do not take any responsibility.
We pay for the whole mission, we're gonna use the whole mission.
Even if they die.
Look, when I'm in, when
Flight guidance. Flight GNC.
I guess the redundancy there was just make.
Flight guidance.
I mean,
Sorry, guidance. Was that you?
Yeah, on your channel.
Roger. Guidance. How's the burn? How is it coming over there?
I got a burn that I'll put him in an orbit.
What's the parameters?
It'll be in 50 minutes and delta V of 2750.
2750. What's
Retrograde.
the orbit right now? Or what's the orbit parameters?
He's headed towards the solar orbit right now.
Roger, so that'll be a burn to capture. Okay. Okay.
And
What
then we'll have
what
about
does the orbit look
1,250 feet per second left that we can use to do some kind
That
of periapsis lowering.
That will. What's the periapsis guidance when we get into orbit with that burn?
Well, there's a lot of numbers here I don't trust, but periapsis would be 182,922.
182,922. Ooh, that's a periapsis. We would have to.
What would the
That's
apoapsis
gonna take
be?
a lot of fuel to lower.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the apoapsis looking like on that?
10 times greater than the periapsis.
We could wait for him to do one full orbit and then lower on the one. Oh, that's 1,000 feet per second. There's no way he's lowering that to.
We just don't have enough consumables for that. There's no way we can do a loop. That's probably going to be another 60, 70 hours at least.
Well, the mission planned for 180 and our mission elapsed time is 99, so we have enough out, like consumables, I believe. EECOM. How's it looking on that front?
Maybe.
EECOM flight.
Houston, how's it going down there? Silence isn't giving me a whole lot of good intentions.
As you can see, this is good.
No, you pretty much hit the nail on the head there, Apollo 8. We have, we're worried we don't have enough fuel, and
GNC.
This is gonna take a while.
Roger.
What do you mean by?
I mean, it's gonna take a while because we have to wow, there's just so many things we have to do. Also, we don't even know if we're gonna have enough propellant to get home.
We are heading home right now.
Yeah,
Retro
but that doesn't mean
flight.
we're gonna live.
Retro, are you still awake?
Want me to go fetch Retro some coffee?
Probably. If he's still up, loop him into the conversation. I want to know what the retro guy thinks.
Yeah.
And EECOM flight, or yeah.
Wait, who? Me?
No, EECOM.
Oh.
I can put more delta V in to get him into a lower apoapsis.
What's the
I mean, and we could trim the rest of us, yes.
If we use the we have 4,000 remaining. If we use like 3,500, how lower is that?
Stand by.
Holy fuck, this is not a good orbit.
Gives you periapsis 178,000 and apoapsis 350,000, so considerably lower.
That is definitely lower. That's from the center of the Earth, correct?
That's my assumption. Yeah, but still, that's way out in space.
Yeah, it's definitely better.
That's not. There's no way in hell. But on the other hand, we're gonna die anyway because there's no way in hell we can fix that for the RCS. So yeah.
Let's assume guidance we have all the 4,000 feet per second of delta V remaining. How low does that get us?
GNC
All right,
flight.
let me show you what we got when we do all 4,000. Stand by.
Go GNC.
I did. Me and Fido who were working did throw around one idea.
Alright, what's the idea?
We could. One remote possibility is because since orbital rate works really weird, orbital rate works weird and will work no matter. You don't even have to be in a stable orbit for it to work, etc. Using your if you set the ordeal to orbital rate, and set the planetary body to Earth, and then orient it so that it is. I don't remember which one radial is. I believe it's anyways, whichever direction radial is, and then burn manually, and hopefully we could end up with a radial burn.
Would a radial burn
manually.
be more efficient than a retrograde burn?
Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yes.
Okay. Guidance. What's the numbers?
But doing it with the planner is tantamount to suicide with the
Okay.
way the game is right now.
Got it. And guidance. What's my
Yeah,
numbers for
flight
that?
guidance. So I got the numbers on the Delta V 4000. Would give us periapsis 156,000, apoapsis 213,000.
That's entry, isn't that? Do you have an
What's
entry
the
angle?
periapsis again?
156, correct?
I mean, we could. 6.7 is ideal.
Yeah. What's the entry angle on that guy? Guidance.
I'm telling you guys, I do not see that on the screen.
Oof. Do you know if that's periapsis altitude or periapsis from center of the Earth? I believe it's from center of the Earth.
Guidance.
Ooh, that's a
Could
good
you,
It
question.
makes no sense as
Yeah.
altitude, but also
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense as center of the Earth.
Could you add 50 to that, like 40, 50? Because that would be what's the maximum we can burn with the RCS at one time? Because we can add that, and that might help.
But then that leaves no fuel for trimming it.
I'm gonna say.
I'm
gonna
asking
say
how
the
much can we use
maximum
at
we
one
could
time?
safely. I'm gonna say the maximum we could, the absolute maximum we could safely do, and this would be pushing the limits, would be 75 feet per second.
All right. Factor 75 in, and then we can, if we have to, we can maybe do another mid-course correction, if we have to do that later.
We could try manual radial burn.
I now have a 149,000 periapsis, 206 apoapsis, 206,000 apoapsis.
Oh god, this is still not good.
Well, okay, 149 didn't make sense for Earth, but it would make kind of sense for center of the Earth, right?
Yeah,
I
I think
don't know.
that's it.
But that would be
Well,
a dangerous reentry.
Wait. I have an idea. What we have Astro key. Wait, 1 second. So that'd be our apoapsis, but what if we try to do? Can somebody tell? Aero braking won't work that way. You can't do it without steep an
not
angle.
recommend aero braking with a CSM and the Apollo aero systems.
No, it would kill us.
Yeah.
We get back, but we wouldn't land.
Yeah, aero braking is gonna be off the table.
No, we don't need to do a retrograde burn for that. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just think. Wait. What if we go with my idea? Manually input a manual radial burn.
I would like to get the numbers on how that would affect our orbit and compare it with the burns we got calculated here.
We wouldn't be able. There's no way we can know without doing it.
CAPCOM flight.
We have the nuclear option of rolling back to before the
go flight.
Tell the Astro we're running down some numbers. Have him input what I'm about to say into his radial burn planner.
Oh god. Here we
Um,
go again. You guys
uh,
don't know what I'm
wait,
talking about.
is that you're gonna tell him directly, or am I gonna feed the numbers to him?
If you want to feed the numbers to him, they're not terribly big.
I'm just gonna tune into the ground loop because this is gonna be interesting.
Okay, what are the numbers?
Alright, there's going to be 4 different numbers. First number is going to be 2750 feet per second.
So that, alright, I'll get him to input that one first.
Roger, stand by. Yeah.
Apollo 8,
1
Houston.
second, I can't even hear anything.
We have some options for you. Could you please open your radial burn planner?
Radial in or out?
Wait, was
CAPCOM, it
that
shouldn't
in or out
matter.
flight?
It's not going to matter.
Alright, word down here is that it won't matter, so just open
It
it.
does matter. It should be out.
Radial out. Correction.
Wait, sorry, never mind, radial out. Radial out.
One at a time. GGNC
Wait,
first.
radial out?
Everybody, shush! I'm trying to listen to AFD.
AFD.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay, back to MOCR conference loop for you, I guess. Does anyone else need flight?
This is EECOM. Why would it be radial out? That would point us away from the Earth.
That would point us away from the Earth.
Yeah, that's what Fido was wondering.
Yeah, let's go radial in then, because that's towards the Earth.
Negative. Radial out's a good thing because it basically fattens out the orbit so that it keeps it from plunging straight into the Earth.
Wouldn't
Wait,
that
we're not
also
plunging decided that we were on a flyby.
Oh, he sent me the
Our periapsis is
orbital.
already high.
I got sent the orbital like screenshot from the Astro, and it is plunging right into the Earth. I believe the entry angle is 90 degrees, so it shouldn't really matter.
Stand by. Where did you mind if I see that screenshot? Because our orbital data does.
Still standing by. Everything good over there?
We have a few problems. We're just trying to work out some
That's
kinks.
the line it draws between the spacecraft and
Roger. Just keep in mind, if I have the burn planner open, it can screw with whatever if anyone has the RTCC stuff up, so just make sure either tell me to close it before they open it or have them.
Yes, Astro was mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roger that.
So retrograde burn then is gonna be the most efficient if we're on a flyby.
Roger, I'd agree with that.
Flight Capcom. Astro says that while he has the burn planner open, we need to either not mess with the RTC or get him to close it.
Roger. Tell the Astro to stand down on the burn planner thing. We have new information. Fuck.
So flight guidance.
Go guidance.
So we're going with a really high delta V in the hopes of using RCS as well, but I can't load something like that to him because if he tries to do a delta V beyond what the SPS can handle, then it'll just blow up when it ends up with the wrong fuel to oxidizer mixture.
Yeah, that's not ideal. That is not ideal.
I would recommend we try to go with a delta V of somewhere around, say, 3,600 and just see what it looks like from there because it definitely will no longer be a flyby with that much delta V.
Roger, what does 3,600 look like?
Stand by. Okay, flight guidance.
Go guidance.
Yeah, sorry, Flight. So I've got periapsis 177,000, apoapsis 306,000.
Periapsis is 177,000. Got it.
Yeah, PE 177,000.
Well, that's not bad, right? 1,700.
Yeah, he's got to do it in the next 26 minutes.
Okay, Roger.
Let's get going.
Yeah, Capcom flight.
Wait, what's the velocity?
Go ahead, flight.
Delta V 3600.
Capcom, get
that?
him configured to receive telemetry for burn data, or for a burn.
Wait, but yeah, I guess, and we can just have, yeah, we'll just see what happens. If worst case scenario, we can just fucking reload.
Okay, I'll get him set up.
Roger, and tell him that it's gonna be close on the time, so make it snappy.
Yeah, should we just go ahead and forget about P50 option 3, I guess?
It's been a while. Let's look. How long till the burn guidance?
26 minutes.
Capcom,
that's
ask
cutting it
Astro
close.
if he can do a P52 option 3 in the next 10 minutes.
Don't forget to have him know his weights.
Yeah.
Copy that.
You should see the uplink now.
Apollo 8 Houston, come in.
I confirm the time to ignition is 100 hours.
Flight retro.
Go retro.
I think Control had a suggestion.
Yeah, let's hear it, Control. Oh, Control.
Apollo
he's
8
speaking on the wrong
Houston,
loop, I
can
believe.
you read us?
We still have an option for that, but we've got to keep him from flying right past the Earth.
And that radio
break.
radio in and
Flight
out burner,
Capcom.
Go, Capcom.
I'm getting nothing from the Astro, while I'm trying to contact him. I don't know what's going on.
Astro can hear you, but
that means he's
DMing you. He's DMing me. He can hear you. Let's just tell him what we need right now. Get him to set up for an uplink and ask him a question, and we'll see if he'll respond in text.
why is he okay, that's good. Then
Apollo 8 Houston, please set yourself up for telemetry uplink.
this is not good.
Yep.
Flight
Capcom, I've told him
GNC.
to set himself up for telemetry stuff.
Roger.
Flight GNC.
Go GNC.
We could always do any radio in or out burns we need to do with the RCS since they require relatively little delta V. And we can do them piecemeal if we need to as well to give the RCS flush chambers time to cool off in between if necessary.
Roger. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about that, you can work with guidance on that in MOCR conf. I just needed this guy needs to get set up for a burn like ASAP. Capcom, Astro's reporting me that uplink is set to accept guidance, upload the data, and Capcom, he can do a P52 option 3 in the next 10 minutes.
Alright, copy that. Apollo 8 Houston, if you have the time, in the next 10 minutes, please do a P52 option 3.
No, he needs to have it completed within 10 minutes before it gets bad.
Okay, actually, please actually have it done in the next 10 minutes. Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Flight guidance.
Go, guidance.
I guess I should say I'm one of the two guidances, and I'm stepping away for a minute.
Roger. Guide eye?
Which, I mean, that's okay, because, I mean, to be fair, in real life, they have always had 2 people anyway. Actually, I think Guidance had 3 in real life.
Guidance had a lot of people, and then he had the RTC supervisor helping him too, so.
Yeah. And he also had the guys downstairs.
GNC flight.
Yep.
Okay. I need to know if you're able to approximate how much exactly delta V we have. I know we have a ballpark, but the closer we can, the better for planning.
Well, why don't we use the formula? Well, PDI asked Folgers, and he said we should have, at this fuel level, we should have about 4,000. But my calculations from the tests earlier indicate it's around, at most, 3,000. So, which I'm gonna go with the Folgers estimate, because why the hell not?
Roger. And all stations be advised, we're gonna save and reload after P52 option 3 to have the Astro come back on the comms.
And it should help
Copy
resolve,
that.
shake out any bugs that have accumulated. So
Maybe right before we do that, we should have him perform an ECS and EPS monitoring check to see if anything has failed.
honestly, there's no point. There's no point because odds are we're gonna have to reload from before TEI anyway. So we'll just deal with let's cross that bridge when we get to it. I think, right?
I think we shouldn't have him anything else to do. I really want this P52 option 3 done on time and this burn to be executed.
Yeah, because we're cutting things way too close.
Flight CAPCOM, has he DM'd you about anything with the P52 option 3?
I just told him to save and restart after P52.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't advise that when there's a burn planned. We need to finish the burn and then do that. Because
Okay.
then you have to re-upload the burn. So, might want to tell him that one. Because, yeah, the burn plans are not saved.
Okay, roger that. Retro GNC guidance. You guys devise a plan to get our periapsis into a safe altitude after this burn because it's looking grim.
I don't have. I have like zero experience with guidance, so I'm gonna have some trouble with that. Just
Oh yeah,
so
no problem.
that you guys know.
GNC will help you. Just go over to MOCR Conf and start that conversation.
What?
Thank you.
But I'm a terrible teacher.
We all know that. Just say words and he'll eventually get it.
God help me.
Fucking hell. Capcom flight, advise Astro he's able to set up to perform this burn at his own discretion due to
Sorry, what was that? Could you please repeat flight?
Yeah, no problem. He's able to set up for the burn at his own discretion. Just advise him that he needs to perform P52 option 1 and P40.
Copy that. Apollo 8 Houston, be advised you're able to set up for the burn at your own discretion. But please use P51 option 1, I think it was, and P40.
Oh, and Fido is also reporting mic troubles too. That's lovely.
Flight Capcom.
Go Capcom.
Yeah, I'm going to be stepping away for just a moment. Be back soon.
Roger. And GNC verified vehicle is moving to burn attitude.
Try a radial burn, correct?
Alright, Capcom is back. Just had to go get lunch.
Roger, welcome back, Capcom. Flight ecom.
Go ahead, flight.
If we have to do a complete orbit around the Earth or around our weird eccentric orbit right now, how much longer do we have on consumables?
Not long enough.
Roger.
That's the
I
best
can
I can tell
send you
you.
the. I think I know the burn rate for or of O2 for the fuel cells. Or actually, no, you can see that there. Are you able to give me like a time frame in terms of hours? Because you can also see how much pounds we're
Hey,
burning per hour.
Flight G. Oh,
sorry.
Retro first, I believe that was, or was that guidance?
that was guided.
All right, guidance, go.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting, but
No problem.
I was just telling you guys I'm gonna have to go as well.
All right, Roger.
So good luck, everyone.
We will try. See you, guidance.
Okay, GNC flight.
Go, GNC.
I have an idea for orienting for radial burns so that we don't have to use the planner.
Okay, what's up? Is it your ordeal?
If we have him... Nope.
Okay.
We're using the Earth. If we have him roll so the hatch is so he can see Earth out of the hatch, and then we can have him use it to orient himself relative to the right radial direction.
Fido, what are your thoughts on that alignment for the burn or for a burn?
Fido's gone.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh yeah, he is.
I have a thought.
Yeah, he had that.
Go,
He gets
guidance.
seated at
Guidance has thoughts.
Yeah,
that's
maybe not
illegal.
the,
Big Brother's gonna get you.
maybe not the hatch, but the commander's window.
Yeah, actually, that would work better.
Yeah, the commander's window would be way better. Because that is pretty
It
much.
would also be practice for Apollo 13.
Actually,
Yeah, that's.
yeah, it's true.
Oh,
And
I wish we had a LEM so we
as
could
long
use
as-
it and Delta V.
I don't even think it would work. I don't even think you can light it when it's attached at the moment.
No Apollo 13 mission.
I mean, I'm not even sure. I'm not 100% sure. But my point is, we don't need the onboard guidance systems. We have the best guidance system available. All fucking eyes.
The Mark 1 eyeball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Roger.
Mark Zero and the Mark Nothing brain.
Roger. I will. Yeah, we'll think about using the Mark 1 eyeball to put the commander window pointing towards the Earth. Do we want to do it radial out or radial in for that burn?
You have to ask Control. He's the one who seems to have all the answers on that.
Control. Hop on the flight loop. This man is a future fighter right here. You're also not on the flight loop right now. You're transmitting, I think, a MOCR conf.
It might work, Control. I think that's doable.
I think he's on MOCR conf, is what I think.
I am a genius! Well, we're on flight right now.
Okay, copy, sorry. Yeah, I thought it would be possible because the whole time we are between Lunar and Earth, we are on a nearly straight direction. So the 90 degrees should work if we should do it like this. So radial out, and we can try it out. We can try it with a short burn, a short manual burn, and then we will see how the orbit will change by the computer.
I vote so we don't waste precious SPS fuel. I vote we do that test by just burning the RCS and the x-axis.
I echo this statement.
Are we able to give him any like verb 49 alignment to do or any ref match alignment that we can give him?
We could set the orbital rate to our deal to orbital rate and set it to Earth. That should give us a rough one, but we can or we could combine these two methods and use the Earth as an additional check on our orientation.
Okay, yeah, that works. All right, we're T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds to the burn.
Okay, now we're cooking with RP1.
It's actually Aerozine and I think H.
Yeah, but do you really want to be cooking with that shit?
No.
Exactly.
And G and C verify.
Imagine how many. Yeah, it's armed. Also, could you imagine cooking how many marshmallows you could cook with an F1?
Probably a lot. Econ flight.
Probably the world supply of marshmallows. That's actually a pretty cool idea.
Econ flight.
Terrifying but cool. EECOM flight has summoned you to the principal's office.
30 seconds to the burn. Coming up.
I think maybe he's AFK.
Yeah, maybe. Mark, 30 seconds.
Just wish I knew what happened with that first burn.
I think it was an overburn. Now I'm thinking about it more.
I think it's the game overburning because it's an ass like that.
I think
I think he was in the wrong place.
TI planner
Look,
might have been off.
TI is very fucky. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Mark.
Please don't fuck us over. Please don't.
23%.
Is it supposed to be increasing?
PE is supposed to be going down. AP should be going up.
Oh, it is going down. Fuck it. Let's just burn to depletion, see what the fuck happens.
Going up.
Do we want him to shut down?
Let's just see
In
what
this case,
happens.
the apparatus is going up.
20%.
Okay, Roger.
Let's just see what happens. Who cares anymore, right?
Because it's a negative number, so it's technically going down.
Flight, I'm going to be calling out SPS percentages.
Roger.
Please don't. It gives me anxiety. Please don't.
Please do, for my reference.
It's giving me anxiety.
Fuck.
We are boned.
What's predicted cutoff for the burn?
15. 15.
We burned 1,000 meters per second at
14.85.
delta V, and we burned 5%. We should have 10 maybe 7% left if my approximations are right-ish.
He's gonna. Okay, can you please stop? It's really starting to get me starting to bug me now.
He's
How high can he go?
verify your chance of
It's a
being this on
negative
MOCR Cove.
apoapsis. It's going down.
%.
Which is 4 or 6.
10%.
But oh, there we go. We
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
stop.
No, we're good.
No, don't stop yet. Don't stop yet. Don't
No,
stop
okay.
yet.
Yeah, but we. Yeah.
Way
it's
too
okay.
high.
Yeah, but we will have
I-
some area braking maybe.
No, we are not
No,
area
God,
braking.
no. God.
Not
We're
yet.
not air breaking the command
No,
module,
not yet,
man.
but we can do a correction. No, not yet, but we might have to do a correction to retrograde before.
Oh,
Air
fucking
breaking
SPS
the
fuel.
command module. We'll be fine. We can manipulate
We have
with
5%
RCS.
fuel quantity.
Okay, I
Shut
think
off.
we're all
Yeah, but
well
it
aware how
looks-
fucked we are. We can see it on the...
Okay.
We got
good.
cut off. So wait, actually, we might have just enough fuel to do a proper correction burn for radial.
Yeah, absolutely. Or a
But it's gonna be cutting
retrograde then.
it really goddamn close. It's gonna be cutting. No, retrograde burn. Another one. We're not doing that. We're gonna have to
I
go to
only meant
radial
no
method.
before we reach Earth we can try to do a retrograde then, and then when he now does not hit the Earth
Stand
but
by for
past it is
restart.
we can do the last fuel in retrograde and then we can decelerate and go into the braking. So
We're not, for the last time, we are not aero braking the command module.
yeah, but if we have no other chance then we need to.
If you have no other chance.
How would he know? Yeah. I called it out. I called it out too, and you guys continued speaking. So. Yeah. He needs an SPS retrograde burn or some sort of retrograde burn at apoapsis to fix it. If we're trying to change our perigee, the most efficient burn is going to be a retrograde burn. The Astro. I think what happened was our retrograde point, or our retrograde point, sorry, our PE point was off because of the botched LOI we performed. So our TEI burn was performed at a weird angle, causing this extremely hyperbolic. Yeah. That's basically what he just said. Hmm. I'm thinking in terms of an official standpoint, I might call this mission a failure and end the live stream, and then we can just do this on the side piece. What do you guys think about that? Well, the parameters for a revert is a game breaking bug. This wasn't a game breaking bug. This was just yeah. Hmm. Yeah, we hear you now. Tiny Bob, here, let's go to MOCR 2 for a moment. So Tiny Bob, we have okay, yeah, we have two options here. They want to revert the save and just try out the options, but I'm thinking from an official standpoint that probably I'm just saying, yeah, okay. Hmm. Nice one. Yeah, I have it. Hmm. Yeah, so it's not great. Mm. Okay. Yeah, TEI is normally relatively long. Well, like in terms of a bird length, because you're gonna perform quite a large burn because you're at a low orbit and you're gonna use, so you need quite a lot of fuel. Oh yeah, the LOI burn is crazy long. are an aircraft. We have wings. That is true. The lift vector. The lift vector. It's like an aircraft. It, yeah. You know, what's funny too is that the burn we picked to perform was actually the best in terms of like how crazy high the it would be for TEI. I think we picked the because the other two were like way higher. The one that we decided was quite lower. Oh, he wasn't getting an entry angle probably because we were getting flown out into the solar orbit. That was my plan before, but I don't know how a radial burn is gonna help on a really eccentric orbit because sure, but if it's this eccentric, I'm thinking this burn was like I mean, our approximation of the fuel state remaining was pretty spot on. Floggers did very good. Yeah, with that. No, that was not a line. That was the line from your spacecraft to Sun and Earth. Your orbit is that very faint line that's intersecting with the moon. Oh, you have it. It's just very faint. Here, let me screenshot it. Oh, his orbit is solar, so he will join the I forgot what Apollo mission, but one of the S4Bs. Yeah, he's joining Snoopy. Okay, yeah, here. LOY burn was botched. Let's not blame. No one's blaming anyone. No one. This MOCR is a learning experience. It's marking time. um. Yeah. Yeah. P52. Tiny Bob. If you know how to change the mark star, you can do it in like 5 minutes. You can do it very fast. Oh, you didn't know how to do that before? uh. Uh. Yeah. Option. Yeah. It's kind of weird, but it works really well. I hope it's the CMC slaving to the option 4. I hope they implement the CMC that automatically slaves to the stars. That is yeah. So in the real Apollo spacecraft, the CMC will be like, "Hey, mark this star," and I think the star should be about here, and it'll slave the sextant to wherever it thinks. Yeah, exactly. Dumbass CMC. And the deadband is only like supposed to be like 3-ish degrees if you do it frequently enough. So you're really just adjusting it a tad to the right, left, up, down. So it's really easy. Yeah. I think they want to exhaust all their options. I might end the stream because this is gonna take a long time of just trial and error.